Now, let's discuss about universal donors, universal recipients, and the importance of the rhesus factor in pregnancy. Now, individuals who have blood group O negative are called universal donors. And the reason is since there are no antigens at all on the cell membrane of the red blood cells of such individuals, they are safe to be given to anybody at all. And this is due to the fact that there would be no agglutination reaction since there are no antigens between the antigens and antibodies. If there are no antigens, there will be no reaction. So they are safe to be given to just anybody. However, the universal recipients can receive blood from any blood group at all. And this is because there are no antibodies at all in their serum. So, AB positive would mean that individual has antigen A, antigen B, and also the rhesus factor antigen. Since all these three antigens are present, there would be no antibody at all to attack those antigens, meaning that they are safe from any blood group at all. So any blood group can be given to them. How about the importance of rhesus factor in pregnancy? Now, if a baby is rhesus factor positive, has that rhesus factor on the cell membrane of its red blood cell, and the mom carrying this pregnancy doesn't have that rhesus factor, there is a problem. Now, what begins to happen is the serum around the red blood cells of the mom begin to see that rhesus factor as the enemy, and they begin to raise up antibodies against that particular rhesus factor antigen. Now, if this is the first pregnancy, the body is still studying that rhesus factor and doesn't produce enough antibodies to cause damage. But if there is a second pregnancy, and that pregnancy also involves a baby who has the rhesus factor antigen, those antibodies present and the presence of memory cells associated with the immune system, which remember the rhesus factor from the first pregnancy, begin to produce even more antibodies at a much faster rate than they did during the first pregnancy. And that leads to something we refer to as the hemolytic disease of the newborn. Now, drugs such as Robam are being given to prevent this from happening. So yes, this still happens in recent times, but drugs like Robam would prevent the onset of that hemolytic disease of the newborn, which could basically lead to the death of the fetus, which is the baby developing in the uterus, or could lead to miscarriages, which also involve the death of the fetus as well. Thank you for listening to this video, and see you in class or possibly another video. Bye bye.